morning. Well, today we're making apple muffins. You can do a lot with apples. My recommendation is whenever you want to cook with apples, folks, always make sure, everything over here, that everything is, that you use like a McIntyre apple. McIntyre apples are great for cooking. Today, Macintosh. Today is kind of a hard day for a lot of people. Today's the 20th anniversary of 9/11. It's really extremely hard for a lot of people who lost loved ones. I remember where I was 20 years ago. You know, you always remember where you were when something horrible happens. I was in Food Town shopping, everything went silent. I knew something was terribly wrong. Got home, I couldn't get hold of my parents. Oh my gosh, something is very wrong. I turned on the news, and sure enough, I saw the first plane hit the tower. It was really horrible. My prayers go out for those loved ones, for those people who lost their loved ones. Just grating the apple, because this is going to go into the muffin. You want the apple to be grated. 2 tablespoons of flour into the apple, into the grated apple. I'm going to mix this together, and we're going to let this sit for a minute while I go to the next step. Mix this together. There we go. I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes, and now we're going to start with the dry ingredients. I'm adding in 2 cups of flour. I have to find my recipe because I don't find how we all go. I'm now adding in, let's see, 2 cups of flour. Yeah, my daughter was a freshman in high school when 9/11 happened, so she has a memory of it, but my youngest daughter, who's 4, do not have a memory of it. 2 cups of flour. I'm now adding in, alright, I'm trying to find this, 2 cups of flour, stick of butter. I gotta add in my baking powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. There we go. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. Have to dig that up. My eyes not the best in the morning, folks. I'm never awake in the morning. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. I just want to make sure it's right. I'm very funny about that. Yes, it is. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to mix this together. I also want to add in my cinnamon. I drizzle in that cinnamon. Here we go. It's a little bit of cinnamon. That's all we need. Oh gosh, it smells so good, folks. I have no idea. Put this aside. Now we're going to go to the next step. I'm now adding in a cup of sugar. I will add sugar to this because it's going to make it really delicious. Make sure you melt your butter completely. I'm adding in 2 eggs. Oh gosh, it's not my day today, folks. The sour the apple is, the better off it is for cooking. Did you know that? If the apple is sour and tasting, you don't want to, you would rather just cook with it. 2 eggs. I'm adding in a cup of sugar. I also want to make sure I get my 1/2 cup of milk ready. Now sometimes, folks, with the milk, you never know. You might need a little bit more milk. You just don't know. 1/2 cup of milk. I'm going to mix this together. Mix the egg together. It's got a lot of butter in this. This is butter based. I'm now adding in a stick of butter. What's left, I'm going to use it for the streusel. Okay, add in milk. Mix this together. Add in the dry. Mix this together. I haven't gotten to the apple yet, so if this is dry, folks, don't worry about it. I'm not done yet. I have to get a dish out because I just realized I'm going to be making my streusel in a minute. Now, I'm going to add in my apple. I'm not going to go any further with this because it's really dry. Guarantee you, folks, here we go. The apple is what's going to get it moist. Now, sometimes, folks, you could use a little bit more milk. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to quickly do my streusel. I call it streusel. I'm adding A tablespoon of flour, just a little bit. You don't need a lot, folks. A little bit of butter. There we go. And a little bit of cinnamon. That's all you need. You don't need a lot for the topping. Here we go. Mix this together. This is just going to go on top. We don't need a lot of this. Here we go. Might a little bit more later. We'll see. All right, let's get this going. I think we're going to leave out the sugar because it's going to be sweet enough. We don't really need it. And just douse it with a little bit of cinnamon on the top. Use an ice cream scooper. I need the streusel topping. I think I might make it a little too sweet. So what I want to do now is I want to add in some cinnamon. See? Put this cinnamon over the apple. Over the apple. The muffins. Sorry, folks. But you don't have to even measure it. Here we go. Okay, a little bit more in here. I hate to see stuff go to waste. There we go. Now we're going to put some more cinnamon here. Here we go. Bake this put this in the oven and bake this for about 15 minutes. Here we have delicious, wonderful homemade apple cinnamon muffins. They are so good. Oh, it smells so wonderful. You have to always make sure you grate the apple and pour a little bit of cinnamon on the top. It's cinnamon and apples go together like buddies. That's just always how it's been with apples and cinnamon. So we're doing a lot of apple dishes right now for fall. From Deborah Wade's Home Country Kitchen. Oh, it's always great stuff with an ice cold glass of milk. Deborah Wade's Home Country Kitchen, and today I'm in prayer for all your poor families who lost loved ones 21 years ago in 9/11. Deborah Wade's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our wonderful YouTube channel.